It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day in the neighborhood. Could you be mine? How's it going, boys and girls? And welcome to Mr. Lawson's neighborhood. I just got back from my day job at the ice cream shop. I'm changing all my outerwear to my inside wear. And we're about to talk for a couple minutes. I hope you all are having a fantastic day, a splendid day as I am. Because when I walked outside today and looked to the sun and felt the wind in my face, I said, this is the day in which the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. So, boys and girls, you ask, why are we here today? Well, to answer that question quite simply, we're here to learn about manners, otherwise known as etiquette. And as Eastern Orthodox Christians, we are in a church, we are in an institution that completely maintains dignity, protocol, respect, and reverence. You ask, why are these values so important, Joe? What does that mean? Well, messed that up, but here. You just asked the question, I just heard you say that. Why are these values so important? Well, I'm going to give you 3 points. Starting with number 1. The church is the kingdom of heaven on earth. Now, when you go into church on Sundays, Divine Liturgy, Vespers, do you not have dignity? Do you not go through a certain protocol of entering the church? Do you not show your respect by kissing the icons? Do you not have the reverence of not talking or just paying attention the entire time? So I'd like to go to my second point. Christ said, love each other as I have loved you. Now there is no stronger power in this world than love. And think about it, if you are an apostle of Christ and he showed you all this love that was more than himself, that he just gave us the example to follow. And it is our duty to follow that. And that leads me to my third point. When we use manners, we use etiquette, when we're polite, when we do the best we can to show how we feel and the importance of another, we cultivate the kingdom of heaven in our everyday lives. One of my favorite quotes, the ultimate goal is not to get to the kingdom of heaven by yourself, but to see how many people you can put in front of you and take them there. When you do this, even relaying a smile, showing love, growing love, the more actions you do, you build upon that, you build the kingdom of heaven on earth. Well, Joe, these are all great points, but, how can I take action? I'm really glad you asked, Father Chris. I got a couple of bullet points on how to begin. Beginning with how you greet others. So, let's say you're meeting someone for the first time. You go up to them and shake your hand, look them in the eyes, smile, and say, hi. My name, in my instance, hey, my name is Joe. Very nice to meet you. What's your name? Right there, that was a warm welcome. That creates a warm atmosphere. That could be a cultivation of love. It would lead on to it if you keep building on those actions. And best thing about it is just a friendly thing to do. Number 2, when someone enters the room, you stand up. Why? Well, it's to show their importance. It's to say, I want this person to know that I respect them, and I see them as very important. Like, imagine this. Would you get up when the Theotokos would walk in the room? I know I would. I hope you would. So that goes on to our third point. Offer your seat. Let's say when a pregnant woman or someone who looks distressed, the elderly, if you have a seat, let's say on a bus or a train, or you're at a dinner, or you're in your living room, if there's no other seat, offer your seat. That's a sign of respect. That's a sign to say, I understand that you are older, you are wiser, you care about me and I care about you. This is something I want to do for you. And so, What else can we do? Well, let's say when we're eating a family dinner, if you will, at the table. Immediately when you get your food from the kitchen, you can go sit down at the table and just start going at it. Or you wait to eat till everyone sits down at the table to show that we're a part of the same group and we care about you because we're eating together as a community. Our next point, very important, write thank you notes. That just, imagine if you get all the presents from your grandmother, aunts, your best friend, lifelong friend you haven't seen in forever, whoever it is. Let's say you receive a present. And you open it and you love it. And you tell them to their face like, oh, this is great, or you text them or something like that. Well, I mean, let's say you give a present to someone else, the exact same thing. How warm would your heart feel if you got a written thank you note back telling them, that kind of just tells us, thank you so much, because this was so nice, and I wholeheartedly commit my thanks to you. It's just cultivating the love of God. And my favorite and the most important, always hold the door. That is the easiest, great sign of respect to show anybody. Now, boys and girls, we had a little oopsies. St. Francis of Assisi said it best. Preach the gospel at all times, and when necessary, use words. Thank you, Eli Maluhi, for telling me that many years ago, and on your Instagram. But I hope you all had a great day. Christ is in our midst. Goodbye, boys and girls. Till next time.